Instead, Reptile. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a situation going on with a crested gecko and a Europlatus. So these two species have a handful of things in common. They're both geckos. They're both an island species. One's diurnal, one's nocturnal. They both don't like it when it gets too hot. One is much, much, much easier to care for than the other. The other one stresses out very easily and can die. So crested geckos, this lady right here, recently bought on November 1st a beautiful little young baby crested gecko. This thing to me looks about the 5 gram mark. It kind of looks about the size of this one right here on my hand. So looks healthy. Nothing looks like out of place where this animal would pass away for no reason. So she has this animal. She's in a group and she's asking for inspirational photos of cages and a group to join for crested geckos. Now, this crested gecko didn't have a chance. So this little dude died very quickly. So it died on November 10th or 11th. Just died. In the comments, she was pushing the blame for why this thing might have died. This gecko might have died towards the breeder. She got it from an expo. She's saying maybe it's and she's implying, not directly saying, that it's the breeder's fault this animal passed away. So, let's give this person the benefit of the doubt. Things happen. Maybe it was a complete accident. We don't really know. I don't really know how she was caring for this animal. What we're going to put a pin in this particular situation. So, on November 11th or 10th, she buys this beautiful Europlatus, mossy leaf-tail gecko. She said it was an impulse buy, blah, blah, blah. And she then joins a Europlatus group. So, she buys this animal. People in the other group were saying this isn't a good animal to impulse buy. They're a lot more sensitive than a crested gecko. And remember, she killed the crested gecko, died in her care. So she has this Europlatus, and this is day 4 of the Europlatus being alive. So it looks okay. She's handling this thing. I don't know if she's handling it too much or not. We just don't really know. I'm kind of voting on maybe a little too much. Then this Europlatus also is dead. Dead. From photos of it arriving, looking very healthy, not sunken in, and to this animal that looks sunken in. It doesn't have that plump, juicy look of a healthy gecko. It has kind of that sunken in look of a gecko. So this gecko unfortunately dies, and she said all of a sudden it lost its tail. It was eating and drinking a few days ago, and then it just died. So the crested gecko passed away within a few days, and then this Europlatus also passes away in a few days. And she says she's getting in contact with the breeder, blah, blah, blah. So, a synopsis of these events that happened within this month of her owning these two animals for a very short period of time. The crested gecko passed away. I don't know why it passed away, but it passed away in a very short amount of time. Anyone who keeps crested geckos know they are very, very hardy, and they show a lot of signs of decline before they just drop dead. So from an animal in that deli cup that looked not unhealthy, it looked fine to me, to an animal that's dead within a short amount of time. Then the impulse buy of the Europlatus. Now, in a few comments, she said, well, I've been, looking at the Europlatuses for months and months. I've been doing all my research, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, I don't know. I can give her the benefit of the doubt of that. I don't know what's going on, but I do know the end results are 2 dead species. So this one species that is generally bulletproof that children can take care of, and a species that is a lot more delicate than a crested gecko. So I'm going to leave final thoughts to you guys. What do you think went on? Do you think this was a case of an environmental issue, that there was something in the environment that just nuked both these species? She might have been handling it too much, or just didn't know what in the world she was doing. Again, like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think. I blocked out any of this person's information, face, name, everything. So again, like and subscribe, leave a comment.